Well, as our boating season winds down, there's one thing that I want to show you that I did to this boat when we originally purchased it a couple years ago, one of the first jobs I did. And I realized I've never shared it with you up until this point. So I'm going to show you what that is. And it is TV in the bedroom. So this is the forward V berth, master bedroom, whatever you want to call it, aboard our beautiful 1998 Sea Ray 370 Sundancer, which again we purchased a couple years ago. And when the boat was originally built, as most of the boats of this vintage, it came equipped with a tube TV. Would have probably been a 13-inch VCR, maybe a VHS if you're really, really lucky. And the video that's playing in the background, I'm going to leave a link in the description to, which is installing the bigger TV in the salon area. Now the way this one runs, it's the same as the bigger TV. It's a Samsung 24-inch smart monitor. So it's not actually a broadcast television. I don't even know if you can hook up a coax or an antenna. Maybe you could, I don't know, but you know, that's old-fashioned. We don't do that at all, even at home. So this is running off of the hotspot on my telephone right now. Same way we hook up the TV in the salon. And given the fact that it is a smart monitor, we can see all the television that we want to watch. Obviously YouTube, Netflix, and whatever other apps that are set up and installed on this thing. Now real quick, getting back to what was originally here. When we bought the boat, the TV VCR / DVD player had already been replaced. And in its place there was a 13-inch Sansui tube TV, which was in this area. I'm just going to open this up real quick and show you how it was back in this box. And for me to get that thing out, I actually had to, I'm just going to open the closet. See, there's a cupboard right beside that TV box. And I had to remove this back panel, or sorry, I should say the side panel, to get the TV out because it would not fit through that front of that opening. So I opened that up, got the TV out, and you can see the bolts that are sticking through that I have to mount the television. I don't know, should we call it a television or is it just a smart monitor? But anyways, this monitor, we'll just call it a TV. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in behind the guts back there. Yeah, so you can see where I have this mounted through there, and that's bolted through that panel. So trust me, it's not going anywhere. And, you know, we've taken this boat in somewhat rough conditions. I'm not going to say like pounding across the ocean, but, you know, where things might want to move, but it never has. This TV has never moved. I just push it back and it's fine. I just tighten the bolts in here. So to move it, you know, you need a little bit of force. So it holds it in place. As you can see, that is the mounting bracket that I have used. Same bracket that I used on the bigger TV out the back, out in the salon. And this thing, you know, you can move it and swing it around, but generally it just stays in that one spot. But originally when the boat was built, and then of course when we got it, this was an unfinished, rough looking area in here. Because of course the bigger TV from the factory would have taken up all the space, so you would not have seen behind. Yeah, so what I did to cover that up is we just went to a craft store and bought this. It's plastic, and it's got, you know, it's smooth on the outside, but it's kind of corrugated inside, so it's very lightweight but somewhat strong. It holds its shape. Probably about 1/4 of an inch thick, maybe. I cut it to fit, screwed it to a bracket that I installed in there, and you know, it's not sealed or anything, but it at least contains we travel with 2 cats on the boat. We've had one forever, and now he's got a buddy, so there's always 2 cats. So my lovely anchor girl was concerned about maybe the cats could get in behind there and disappear into the bowels of the boat. So she suggested, and I agreed, like, let's cover that in so nobody can get back there. And yeah, it works good. But of course you can't see it because the TV generally covers it. The other thing that I had to do was relocate the receptacle, which was kind of mounted back there because of course the tube TV would have been a lot deeper than the flat screen, so it would have taken up more room. So from the factory they installed that receptacle, shore power, 110 volts, and it was mounted farther back. So I just moved it ahead, didn't have to cut any wires. I just whoop, boop, and put it on this shelf. Now this shelf would have been installed by a previous owner, and it worked out perfectly because it afforded me a spot to mount this receptacle so it's secure yet out of the way. And I put in one of these receptacles that have both the 110 outlets as well as USB charging. And then what I did was drilled a little hole through the shelf, and I have this USB cable, USB-C, which I use for charging my phone. So when this thing is, let me just close this again, gotta move my phone. So yeah, with that out of the way, I can still have access to this plug. And so when I want to charge my phone at night, I can just plug it in, set it down here on the shelf, and it works fantastically. And I don't have to worry about plugging it in and unplugging. That stays there more or less all the time, plugged in, and it's out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. And it works. It works fantastic. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful Sundancer cruising through the beautiful waters of the Rideau Canal. Yeah, this was part of a trip that we did back in 2022, the same year as we bought the boat. We went for a 5.5 week long cruise, which took us to partway through the Rideau Canal. And of course, lots of videos. All these videos are on my channel. I encourage you to take a look and see what's what. Yeah, so that's how I mounted that 24-inch smart monitor. Works fantastic. It's all that we need. We don't need television per se. And given the fact that our Wi-Fi is just coming from a hotspot on the telephone, we can watch whatever we want, wherever we are. And again, most of the time it's YouTube, because there's some beautiful videos on YouTube of beautiful sea rays. Hey, who does that sound like? Hey, Frank? Anyways, so that's it. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description to the bigger 32-inch that we have out there in the salon and how I installed that. That one's a little bit more involved, the process to get that in and the work that I had to do, but it's fantastic. It's out of the way. It's seamless, and it works the same way. It's a smart monitor, so we just use it for streaming. If you're interested in getting something like this for your own boat, your RV, home, office, work, garage, who knows, we bought both units, both this 24-inch as well as the 32-inch off of Amazon. I will leave a link down in the description where you can get one for yourself. So that's it. I would encourage you, as always, look down in the description of the video and all my videos. There's always lots of neat information, and there's links to my how I did it, boat repairs and upgrades videos, which I think I have 120 plus now. So projects like this, the other TV, vacuum flush. If you got a boat that has a vacuum flush toilet, trust me, you're going to have problems with it, or you have had problems with it, or you will in the future. Take a look in that playlist, because I've done so much work on the vacuum flush toilets on this boat, our prior boat, and the boat before. And spoiler alert, they've all been sea rays. Yes, this boat that I am on right now, this is our 6th in a series of sea rays that we've been enjoying all the way back to 1998, I think was the first one. Yeah, so long time, lots of stuff. Check it out, look down the description, watch some of my other videos, and I will look forward to your comments on this one as well as some of those other videos that you found. All right, and that's it for now, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. And don't forget, once you've got yours hooked up, go to my YouTube channel where you can play some beautiful videos like this in the background. Beautiful sea ray Sundancers.